I'm recording this. This is our team call, our Zoom call. Elizabeth is doing something with her Latina mentees. I think they're graduating tonight, so she went to a meeting. Real quick, I just want to do some recognitions. We have a couple of new coaches that joined our team. Joanne Roki, finally, she's officially on. Carla Vega is officially on. Manette Stanley joined us. Amber Piotrowski, hopefully I didn't miss that too bad. Ashley Hammond, Curtis Springer, and Regina Garza. Those are all the new coaches we got on our team. And then success club points. We have Joanne has 2 points. I have 2 points. Sabrina has 2 points. Philip, he has 4 points. Mike Godman has 4 points. Jason Bates has 4 points. Marita has 7 points. Raquel has 8. Whoop, whoop, SC5. And first time, good for her. And then Myrna has 12 points. And Elizabeth, of course, is growing up. She's got 18 points. You know how she does it. Anyway, I also just want to say congratulations to some of our coaches that finishing up Emerald to Diamond group. That's Rita, Mari Carmen, Sabrina, Ariana, and Aaron. And we are starting a new group, Emerald to Diamond Phase 2. It's going to be a lot shorter, probably right around between 15 and 30 days. Aaron's going to be in that group. Philip will be in that group. Raquel, she's going to be in that group. Sabrina, Ariana, Mari Carmen, Ricky, you're going to be in that group, Big Dog, and Vanessa. All right, so that's all the recognitions. Good job, team. Keep it up. And hey, I lost my stuff. Let's move on. So today, let me share. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully, you guys can see this. I'm going to put up a PowerPoint. Hopefully, you guys can see it. Share. Can you guys see this? Somebody unmute yourself and say yes, please, or no. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. So this is a challenge group invite process. We're going to go over this. It's pretty basic, but you know, a lot of us are kind of new, or you know, this is just good to revisit. It is in the files of our section in the group team, in the team group that we have. I'm not sure, maybe I'll bump it so it comes up in the like a little news feed, but this is pretty much the blueprint from which all the other invites are done. Like the wedding invite, like a summer slim down invite. They're all based on pretty much this process. Okay. So we start off with, so let's just read this. Here's an example of a script to use when you're inviting people to a challenge group. So this is for hopefully for a paid challenge group that someone's going to buy a challenge pack to join you. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on. If anybody has any questions, just go ahead and unmute yourself and ask. If not, I'm just gonna run through this. And we'll put it in the file section so you can go back and look at it if you need to. So here's a couple different ways you can reach out to somebody. You can send them a message, you know. You can say something like, hey, Ricardo, I'm going to host a challenge group next month. I would love to tell you more about it. Do you think you would be interested? Like these are called cold invites. You can send these to anybody. You can shoot out like 10 a day. It's to people maybe that you haven't talked to in a while, or someone that you talked to yesterday. You message them personally. It's quick. It doesn't take you a long time to do this. All you got to do is fill in the name and you move on. Right? I do a bunch of these. Most of the invites I do are like this. Or you can make a post on your Facebook. Here's one that says like looking. Oh, let's go back. Looking for 3 people to fill my, and then whatever the name of your challenge is going to be, you're going to put that in there. You know, you want to add a deadline. That way there seems some urgency. these work okay. They don't get a lot of people are kind of afraid to comment on these. At least guys are. Women, they'll jump all over them if it's a good post. But a lot of guys won't really comment on these, but they will like it. So anyway, this is just another way you can send out an invite is through a Facebook post. Um, and definitely we'll modify this to make it like your own, right? Um, let's go with the third one. The third one is some of us do have customers in the back office. If you've hit Success Club 5 and you're an Emerald, the company does give you customer leads. These are leads you have to, well, you can send messages to. You can invite them to challenge groups like this. But anyway, here's a sample message you can send somebody. Wanted to check in real quick and let you know that I'm running, or I'm going to be putting together a challenge group starting Monday, May 2nd. The challenge group is free and you can use the program of your choice. If you'd like to know more information on joining in, just email me back, right? And really you can send this out as an email to anybody, not just your customers. But it's good to send it to your customers because you already have their contact. You already know they were interested in Beachbody. So that's a good deal. Yes, it'll be available later. So let me move on. So after you've sent those invites, let's say somebody responds, this is what you hit them with right here. I'd love to tell you what I'm doing, but first I'd like to know a little bit more about you. What makes you excited to get in shape and healthy? What are some of your personal goals? And this one, this last line, and it makes a lot of sense to say, the more I know about you and your journey, the better I can help you. You know, that way they kind of tell you more, and it makes sense. You know, you're not just asking them these random questions. You're asking them stuff. That way you get to know them or what they're going through. That way you know how to help them. So anyway, you know, you wait for them to respond back to you, and then anyone, no questions? All right. And then after they respond, you want to send them another question. Now this is a list. These are a list of questions you can choose from. You definitely don't want to send a question that they've already answered. Also, don't send it like in a list form. Make it like a paragraph or like, you know, like conversation, like you're talking to them. Otherwise, some people might be mad. They might think, man, this guy's he's just working off a script or something. So you don't need to ask them like what their current weight is if they told you. Definitely ask them, you know, what their goal weight is. You want to ask them stuff like, how much time are you willing to carve out of your schedule? That way, you know, if you want to send them, you're going to eventually recommend them a workout group or a workout program. If they don't have a lot of time, you're going to choose one of the shorter ones. Another one, you want to make sure they're committed to working towards their nutrition, because in order to reach your goal weight or your goal fitness, a lot of it is nutrition. Number 9 and 10 are also good. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your level of commitment to getting back in shape? If they show any kind of commitment, Elizabeth says to hit them up, but I know the next slide says that they got to be like at least a 7 or an 8. 10 is also a good one. What do you expect from me as your coach? You know, some people have different expectations. Some people just want to buy from you and for you to leave them alone. Others want you to hold their hand all the way through this, right? There we go. So anyway, these are a bunch of questions that you could ask them. That way you get to know more about what they're doing, where they're at in the process, and you know what they're dealing with, I guess. So then let me click on to the next slide. So here again, you want to look for the commitment number. Here it says you want it to be an 8, but again, you can deal with people if they're like 6 or 7. You can still deal with them. but this does have this right here has a point. Um, if their commitment level is too low, you don't want to really deal with them because then you're going to do a lot of hand holding. They're going to take up a lot of your time, and, and you do want to help people, but you don't want to spend or you don't want to neglect your other challengers by spending too much time on one person. So if their commitment level is too low, you're gonna have to do a lot of cheerleading, a lot of hey, what's going on today? Did you work out? Did you work on your nutrition? And you don't want to spend too much time on one person. So if the commitment number is too low, you know, hit them up next month, right? But anyway, hopefully you guys could read that. If not, again, these slides will be in the back office, or not in the back office, but in our files on the Fuego Fit group page. Okay. So here, if they said like they're interested, or you think you got a vibe on them that they want to buy, you want to send them this, but you want to personalize it. After reading your answers, I'd love to work with you. I can see that you're truly motivated, ready for a change, right? I think one for you would either be, and you want to give them a choice of like two or three challenge packs. Definitely give them the choice of whatever's on sale. A lot of people like inexpensive, so give them that choice. And then depending on what they answered back in the other question, if they have a lot of time to work out, you can offer them something like P90X, Rev Abs, or one of the older programs that run between 45 minutes and an hour. If they don't have a lot of time to work out, you definitely want to stick with 22 minutes hardcore. You want to stick with Insanity Max 30 or P90X 30 or the 21 Day Fix. Those are all 30 minutes or less, right? Okay. So anyway, let's move on. And here, this is just something that you send them. Also, you'll personalize it to fit what you do with your challengers. But you could read some of this. It pretty much tells them what they're going to be doing. They're going to be working out every day if they join you. They're going to be working on the nutrition if they join you, right? You're going to help them out by sending them a meal plan. Drinking Shakeology, I think I said that one, right? Here, it's a bunch of stuff. Again, this is something you're going to send them to let them know how you run your groups. And you'll definitely personalize it for you. Okay. So once they say they're ready, you're going to send them a link to this video. And this video, let's go back. The video is pretty much a video about challenge groups and how they work and, what kind of results you expect them to have. And after you send them that and they're ready to go, they say they're ready. There's three different ways you can sign them up. One, you can give them, you can send them to your website and walk them through the steps, which that's what we used to do back in the day. We don't have to do that anymore because now we have that Coach Mobile enrollment. That's super easy. All you need to know is their email and their first and last name, and what program you're going to get them and what flavor Shakeology. Or the other one you can do is you can create those custom links to the challenge pack, right? Hopefully everybody knows how to do one of these. Hopefully everybody here can sign up somebody using one of these three methods. If not, ask your coach who signed you up to walk you through this. It's actually pretty simple, but if you've never done it before, it could be kind of like a mystery, I think the easiest of the three is using the Coach Mobile enrollment. Everybody should have that downloaded on their phone, by the way.
Yeah, I like that one. It's easy.
Yeah, it's super easy. Like I said, all you need is their email address and their first and last name.
Yeah.
And here's other invites. You can invite to free groups. One thing in here, it says before adding anyone to an event or a group, be sure to ask if they're working with the coach. That way you don't have to spend all your time forming somebody, asking, running conversations back and forth. And then at the very end, they tell you, well, I already have somebody, right? Because if somebody already has a coach and you send them like your personal link, even if they use that and buy the product, guess what? You're not going to get the credit for that. They're coaches. So make sure you ask if they have a coach. That way, one, you don't seem like you're trying to poach off of other coaches, and two, you don't waste your time dealing with that person. They have a coach, send them to their coach. Their coach can help them, right? In the free groups are great for connecting with other people, right? So whenever you run a group, definitely connect with them. Whenever I run a free group, the first thing I do is I send everybody a personal message saying, thanks for joining me. Depending on whatever, if we're doing squats or abs, hopefully you get some good workouts, and let's do this. And then as the group progresses, I send them a message occasionally, and it's not it's a personal message, through Facebook. And in here we have, if you need more of this, you can look in the Business in a Box, Module 5, number 21, how to run a successful free group. And again, those free groups, they're for you to add people to your list. Your list should grow every day. That way you always have somebody to talk to tomorrow and the day after, right? Other ways to get people to talk to is to ask for referrals. And I believe I'm done. Cancel. Let's go with, how do I stop sharing this? Any questions? Questions. This is being recorded. Oh, there it is. Stop the sharing. Somebody take a picture of all of us. Let's get a picture. What time is it? Nah, hey, Elizabeth said we'd be done by 6:30. We'll be done by 6:30. Here, let me take a picture. Everybody get on so I can get a picture of you guys. Show your faces. Like they say, when you work out, if you don't post a picture, you didn't work out. You need proof. So we need proof to Elizabeth to show that we did this. Here we go. Let's see. Who's not on? Is that everybody? Okay, yeah, everybody that can get on is on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, I got some. So anyway, that's it. Hopefully everybody has a good Thursday. I know today was payday. Hopefully you guys got a little something in your direct deposit, right? If not, hopefully it's in the mail. Don't worry about it, Manette. We are recording this, so you can go back and listen to it, right? And the PowerPoint will be in the file section, so you can look back at it. Any last words?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And next week we'll have Elizabeth back.
Nice.
She's better at these things than I am. I like to fly through these.
Everybody has their skills.
Yeah. All right, guys. You guys have a good night.
Thank you. You
TNL call at 7.
Yes, join us at the Team Number Leaders call at 7 o'clock. We'll be there. Good night.
Great.
Bye.